What have you got, Neil? Show us what you've got.
I've got to try and get that glue off. This.
Turn it a little bit up so I can see the... So, what was the problem with that last night?
So, George, all of a sudden out of nowhere, just started screaming, "Fix it! Fix it!" And I had no idea what was wrong with it. And he had a full-on meltdown. I've spilled glue on the side of it. He had a full-on meltdown. And then this morning on the way up to school, he said to you, "Fix it, eyes."
Fix it, eyes, octopus.
So
what
I
you were
thought,
saying.
okay, well, let's see what I can do. So I bought some goggly eyes from Asda.
Maybe it had eyes before, because it's not something we bought. I think that's something that he pinched from school, like ages ago. So it's been here for months probably. But yeah, this is the type of thing that proves you can't plan for sometimes what's going to bother him at any one point.
He seems to have a new problem every day, you know.
Yeah, look, he's finding issues like that he's had here for months. We don't know if it had an eye on it. Maybe it had one eye on it. Maybe it had two. But Matthew was here throwing it around the other day, wasn't he? So,
thing is, where I've super glued, I've got a line of glue there now, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that off without splitting the... Because I thought these would be like a sticky back.
Yeah.
But they're not.
Oh.
So I had to glue it.
That's all right.
I know, but if he notices that, he's just going to kick off.
No, just use a wet wipe on it, it'll be fine.
As
soon as he sees eyes on it, he'll put it down and not want it anyway. This is the point, isn't it?
And I thought I was having a heart attack last night. Because when George is really kicking off about what he chooses to kick off for that day, Matthew then gets involved, which then spikes George up even more, and then before you know it, I'm having to, when I say pin George down on his bed, I mean hold him down.
So he doesn't hurt himself.
So he doesn't hurt himself, he doesn't hurt Matthew.
Which is another thing why we're trying to get out of these safe space people at the council, but that's proven to be a nightmare. But basically, Amy emailed them last week and says, "Is there any more news?" And suddenly she said, "Oh, I have got an appointment next Wednesday, or next Thursday. Is that any good?" Which Amy replied and said, "Yes." And that was on Friday. In fairness, not long before 5 o'clock. So she didn't reply. Amy's emailed her again, and she still hasn't replied. So you're going to have to wait, I suppose. Email her again tomorrow. Hello?
Yeah, I will, because...
We need to know, for a start. We need to know if we need to be here.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is... I just wanted to highlight how, no matter what we actually do, he's not going to notice that. As long as it's got eyes on it, he'll then put that down by the TV over there, and we won't see it again.
What if they're the wrong kind of eyes?
Well, it's got eyes. So, but what I'm saying is, he'll just be like... When he sees it's fixed, then it won't bother him anymore. Do you know what I mean? This is the thing. He'll go, fix it, fix it, fix it. Oh, fix it, okay. What else is there I can find that's going to annoy me? But this, I just wanted to say, this is, no matter how planning you do, and we try to keep everything in order here.
I'm going to stop picking it because I don't want to split.
Yeah, like, for example, he'll look out in the kitchen now, see there's no apples, and start saying, apple, like, do you know what I mean, for example? Or he'll see there's no bananas. We bought bananas the other day.
Bananas!
No, but we bought bananas the other day. He didn't eat any of them. The only ones that ate them was you. And then gradually, obviously, they get to the point where I better throw them. And then he goes, oh no, bananas. Like, what was it the other week with our roast? Carrots we had with our dinner.
Yeah.
And because he saw you use them, he started screaming and shouting about carrots fridge. Yeah. I had to go to the shop to buy a pack of carrots, which we didn't even need, just because he wanted them in the fridge because we'd used them.
Same with the double cream that day. I had to send Matthew up to the shop to get me, because I was making a cheesecake or something, and he was kicking off that I had used the double cream. So I had to send Matthew up to the shop to get me another double cream just to put it in the fridge.
So yeah, that's what we're working with. But he was all right when he went in, but he literally started shouting at me just as I was walking up the school driveway, basically, or school path. Fix it, eyes. So yeah.
I know we say that we both have to deal with like our own daily challenges. So for you, it can be coming in from a night shift, having like an hour and a half sleep, getting up, taking him to school, and that period of time for you can be rough. For me, it's bedtime.
There's not a lot more I can do regarding that, though, is it? Because I've changed shift to night shift.
There's nothing that I can do either.
No, it's just I'm just trying to highlight the fact that no matter what, yesterday he was fine before I left, and then suddenly that he just picks that as something to cling on to for whatever reason.
I know. I just
So we're fighting a bit of a losing battle at the minute. He's been a bit up and down.
It's just really stressful. I said to Matthew yesterday when he was winding George up, and I was trying to keep George contained and stuff. The pain that I get in my chest because I'm just so stressed with it.
No, it's not good. So look, what I'll do is when he comes at school, if he mentions it on the way home, I'll try to film him. Then when he comes in, keep that there next to you and then show him when he comes in. And I bet you'll take it and go and put it upstairs.
I really hope it's all right though.
Yeah, but he'll just get it and go and put it upstairs. Or put it out the way, out of eyesight, like, do you know what I mean? I bet you that's what he does. I'll try to catch him on the way in because he's so quick when he comes in, stripping off. I have to go a bit careful because as soon as he comes in, he strips off and everything. But we'll try to see what he does.
I took her over the field earlier. 4 different dogs with 4 different owners. They're all off lead. They all come running over. I had her on the lead because I spotted them. They all come running over and they're all getting way too close. Of course, I'm saying she's not friendly. And the owners are calling them dogs and they're not doing anything. And I thought if she turns around and nips them, whose fault is that?
Well, that's your dog's on the lead. Yeah, she's been a bit nippy with other dogs since the dog attacked her, but not a lot we can do about that whenever people don't have them on a lead.
No.
But I'll film George when he comes back and we'll try to see what his reaction is. I bet you he'll look at it and be like, oh, good, it's fixed. And then he'll just discard it and put it somewhere.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't really care about it. It's just that he knew it used to have eyes.
Yeah.
But the thing is, suddenly it's 2 months later, 3 months later, he realises it had eyes. And then he's not happy about it. That's the frustrating thing.
I know.
But yeah, I just wanted to highlight what Amy's dealing with on a daily basis, pretty much. Yeah. Let's go see. He mentions it when he comes out now. Fixed it! Look! So he's not even bothered, is he? Yes, let me show him. Look! Look! Yeah, I'll get your plaster. Look!
What happened to him?
There you go. Put him there. You get a plaster, shall we? He's got a little mark on his hand.
I don't know whether did it just happen then?
Careful. No, he came out and they said he was totally fine until he started kicking off for sticks that they were putting in his geography book, which is why they couldn't let him take them. The ones that they're sticking in his book for his work. So that and leaves that they were sticking into a book, and then he wanted them out of the book, obviously. And they couldn't, so she said he has got some in his bag anyway.
Right.
So then he come out like that. See? That's what I mean. And she said that he's been fine. They managed to keep him out of blue space today. He's been all right. I haven't read his book, obviously, but yeah, he was kicking off because he wanted to bring basically what they'd put in his book out to take. Do you know what I mean? It's like you can't win.
It's such a tough crowd, though.
And look, notice that he's not even bothered. George! Look! Mummy fixed it. New eyes. There we are. Huh? Yeah. Put him there?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, leave him there. Mummy, well done.
Yes, go.
Do you want a plaster?
There we go.
Do you want a plaster for that?
What's that?
You want to stick a plaster on there?
What's that?
All right, I'll get a plaster for you. Show me your plaster. Yeah. That better? Oh, don't pick your nose. But see, look what he did with that, though. Just shunned it. Like, He's like, yeah, that's done now, get rid of it, like, innit?
Yeah, but you know what? It's like sometimes you fix something that he kicks off about, and then in his mind he's like, what's next?
Yeah. But it just goes to show, doesn't it? He was like, oh, that's done. But yeah, he was kicking off because he wanted to take stuff that was just stuck all in his schoolwork book to bring. Which is why he's kicking off, so he'll be alright in a minute. So yeah, as you can see, he wasn't even bothered by it. So his book does say he had a little bit of an up and down day. Demand avoidant, however, he completed everything in the end. Eating well, took part in English, maths, AA, music, phonics, geography. Enjoyed the warm weather pool. Have a nice evening. So yeah, looks like he's been a bit up and down again at school. Hence, he come out and basically he was kicking off when he came out, and they said it was because they were sticking sticks and leaves into his geography book for obviously like their work, and he wanted to bring them home, so take them back out of the book, and obviously they were like, you can't take them back out of the book. And even though apparently he had sticks, they said, and leaves in his bag, which I can't see that there is, but they said he wanted the ones out of the book, which obviously they couldn't let him do. So that cued that semi-meltdown around, but we've avoided him going into a full meltdown, so that's a plus. But yeah, like I said, this video was just to highlight how sometimes it doesn't matter what you do. We could be as planned as we want, and it ain't gonna stop. Sometimes it's just the way it is. So just do the best you can, try to put out the fires, and yeah. So like I said, this is a short video, it's not a whole vlog video. Just I wanted to highlight that because of how he was last night and what Amy's had to do to sort it. So yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.